Hello, welcome to Math is Easy, step by step. We got some shaking happening here today. I apologize for the shaking. We're going to talk about another question for the GED exam that you could see regarding two parallel lines. These are parallel lines indicated by the arrows, cut by a transversal line. You're given one angle, and you're asked, given the value of angle 4, find the entire remaining angles below. So for each box, you're going to enter in the angles with your final answer. And so let's just jump right in and get started. Of course, I'm building on prior uh, example problems. This is example problem number 5. And if you go back to the very first example problem, I instruct and teach you about supplementary angles, complementary angles. In the conclusion of the videos going over two parallel lines cut by a transversal, I'm going to go over the actual names of these congruent angles. And so you would have all that from beginning to end. So please, if you haven't seen these videos from example problem 1 up to this particular example 5 problem, go ahead and check those out. I build on each and every video. So we have an angle here of 45 degrees, and if you've been watching my videos, I label them 1, 2, 3, 4. So angle 45 would be what I label angle 4. And that's why I set up in the question here angle 4. And so I know that these two angles, if you add them together, they will create a straight line. A straight line is 180 degrees. So 45 and this angle here would be called supplementary angles. They add up to 180 degrees. Just like 45 and this angle here, when you add them up, they would add up to a straight line, which is 180 degrees. So that is my strategy. That is my strategy. So once I know this angle here, through the congruencies that I've shown in past videos, it'll be crystal clear how to fill in the rest of these values. So let's go ahead and just take a look. I've got the 45-degree angle here that you see. The 45-degree angle plus, I don't know, that's going to be my x value. I'm going to work this problem algebraically. And x just represents a number I don't know, right? X represents a real number. I just don't know what that number is. And so if you're struggling with one-step equations, can you think of a number represented by x that you would add to 45 that would give you 180 after you add those numbers up together? That's all that x represents. And so algebraically, I'll do the opposite of a positive 45 because my goal is to get x all by itself. I'm trying to solve for x to determine the value. You're going to subtract 45 to both sides. But if you already know the value of x, 45 plus blank equals 180, well, you can fill in that value. And in a moment, I'll show you how to fill in the rest of those angles because it is based upon congruency. So algebraically, you do the opposite of a positive 45 to both sides of the equal sign. 45 minus 45 is 0. You're left with x all by itself on the left side of the equal sign. That's the goal. 180 minus 45 is 135 degrees. So 45 plus 135 equals 180 degrees. And so based upon congruency, I can start filling in the remaining values. And that's what I want to show you here. Hey, if I'm going too fast, please stop, pause, rewind your video, and watch at your leisure. So I'll start here. Given was the angle 45 degrees. I just found out the angle adjacent to 45 degrees is 135 degrees. And they are supplementary angles. Again, they add up to 180. And based upon my charts, I'm showing you these two here angles are vertical angles highlighted in yellow, but they are congruent or equal to each other, right? 45 and 45 are vertical angles. They are equal to each other. So every green is equal to every green. Every yellow is equal to every yellow. And so in completing and answering this particular question, I'm going to show you right here what we got, right? So every green angle is 45 degrees. Every highlighted yellow is 135. And again, later I'll go over how, 45, this 45 here and this 45 here are called corresponding angles, right? These two here, 135, 135, or 45 and 45, they're called vertical angles. The vertical angles are congruent, right? Alternate interior angles are congruent or equal to each other, right? And so alternate exterior, 135 and 135, they are equal to each other, 45 and 45. Alternate exterior angles. So I'll go over that in the next couple of videos. Again, if I'm going too fast, please stop, pause, rewind the video, and watch it again and again and again. Again, that is the great thing that we have about video. That's the great thing we have about video. So here I'd like to show you what you can do in regards to performing an internet search for worksheets of problems that are going to help you. Oh boy, we got a little shaking going on. Shake, rattle, and roll. We got to shake, rattle, and roll. Okay, so you can put in for any internet search and any tool worksheets with answers on finding alternating interior angles versus alternating exterior angles versus corresponding angles versus supplementary angles versus congruent angles. Okay, you can find this, punch that in, work on the worksheet. You want answers because you want to know, hey, am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? Okay. Also, you can put in your internet search worksheets with answers on solving one-step and two-step equations, worksheets with answers on understanding obtuse versus acute angles, congruent angles versus supplementary angles. I had to fix that little typo there. Versus complementary angles. Complementary angles. So I'm hoping these videos have been helpful for you. I've got a handful more I'm going to continue to create. This can be a difficult topic for students, but try to remember, oh, watch out for that shaking. Math is easy. Take it step by step. If I've helped you, please help me to help others by liking, following, and sharing these videos. I've got a goal of 20,000 followers and 200,000 views. Thank you for your time, your donations, your stars, your gifts. Math is easy. Take it step by step. Thank you for joining.